We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Yankees. The Yanks enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Domingo Germán is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Standing in, D. Gordon. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. On the barehanded attempt gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that but once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base pass.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He swings and lines it to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting first, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Right side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
So striding in, Julio Rodriguez. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. And there's ball 1.
Looked like he was a little curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. This one working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Mariners leave 1, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. A.J. Davis, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Here's the 1-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average sits at 294, 5 homers, 18 driven in. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Digging in now for the Yankees, David Rosario. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 0-2. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 26 for him on the season, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Stepping in, Aaron Judge, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Judge is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. Now 1-0 Yanks. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Mitch Haniger stands in as he looks at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he fouls this one off. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
To the plate now, Domingo Santana. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Diaz, the runner at second with 1 away. And that misses. 2-1. Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. So a full count now. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Batting it, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Dan Vogelbach is next. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
The 2-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And it's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What's so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
D. Gordon is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Here's the 1-2, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Iglesias is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the power-hitting outfielder Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Fouled away. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. And there's 1 away.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Fouled off. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Here's another 2-2. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, Clint Frazier.
So striding forward now, Clint Frazier. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Weekly hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back. Digging in for his second at-bat, Malik Smith hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. 2-0.
2-0.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is high. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this. Great base running there.
Three and 0 now.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Here it comes. The 3-0 is taken. Strike 1. The 3-1 in the air to straightaway right. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Julio Rodriguez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Torres is under it to make the catch to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Miguel Andujar.
The designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Drilled to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't up there. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Gordon ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. MLB The Show, your home for Yankee baseball all season long, as you get a look there at what's on tap for the Bombers over the course of the next 7 days. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. From the stretch, and that one got a piece of him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now back, first baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And this will be fouled away. Bouncer up the middle to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now a curveball misses inside.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see there, both guys are living in the 90s, but in vastly different parts of town. 97 versus an even 90 miles an hour. Next for Seattle, Domingo Santana. He singled his last time up. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Iglesias is there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Daniel Vogelbach. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The center fielder, Aaron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A line shot to third base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
A ball and no strikes. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Up high, 2-1 now.
at the plate.
Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The batter, the right fielder.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Stepping up to the plate, Clint Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Lifted into center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Ready for another shot now. D. Gordon. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Has a look, now the pitch. Popped up. LeMahieu camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 34, Julio Rodriguez.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now that's popped up. LeMahieu has got it, and the side is retired. Mariners leave a couple. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
And the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Into the box, Gleyber Torres, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Torres very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Yeah, this comes as no surprise. This guy is one of the best players in the game, a superstar, and that's what the All-Star.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Hit to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. One run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Rodriguez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The first baseman, David Rosario.
At the plate, David Rosario. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with the 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Grounded softly down the line toward first. He's set. The 3-2. Slow grounder to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Into the box now, Aledmys Diaz. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. And he gets ahead 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Soft grounder left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight.
Your attention, please.
Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening.
Jack Green.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Ball 1.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. The pitch. And this one will be out of play off to the left. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Score remains tied 1-1. Rob Stultz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The center fielder, Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So digging in now, Trey Mancini. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. To third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone into Monument Park. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. 2-1 New York. Leading off the inning, Daniel Vogelbach, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1 pitch on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His prior history in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 6. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly to Iglesias for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Yankees 2 and the Mariners 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
Designated hitter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Now the 1-0. It's a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now back.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And
the decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now back, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Torres. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-1. Popped him up. Gordon has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, DJ.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. He's set, and the pitch. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. David Rosario is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Pulled toward right center field. Rodriguez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Ready now, Malik Smith. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Malik.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Torres has it, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings.
Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting,
Digging in, Julio Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 to him now. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Sam Tuivalala is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 26, Sam Tuivalala.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder Aaron Judge.
The center fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gordon is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1 pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. And it's fouled away. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Goodness, 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 2-1. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz.
Tough situation, down one here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for them.
Judge is under it, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Fouled away. The next 0-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the fourth time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate now, Domingo Santana, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the corner and slicing foul. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Seattle, good night.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The New York Yankees rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Chad Green gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors.